Are you tired of just struggling to make money with your music? Well, in this video, I'm giving you 5 lightning fast music monetization hacks that you can start implementing today. Because if you're relying on just a single stream of income, like gigs on the weekend, you're going to get stuck in that cycle of not making any money. So we'll jump through each hack, cover what it is, why it works, and how to get started. And by the end of this video, you'll have a clear roadmap to diversify your income and actually start seeing cash hitting your bank account. And by the way, I'm Terrence, and I've been a full-time musician for over 30 years. And what I'm teaching you here is how I support myself being a full-time musician. So the first hack is what I call Smart Link, Smart Cash. And what this is you're going to use a service like Linktree or Smart URL, either one of those would work, to aggregate all of your music links and all of your track clicks. And what this does is it turns a single bio link, like it's just a single link that you can use and turn into multiple revenue driving touch points. So like your stores, your merch, your Patreon, any of that kind of stuff can be used with one link. So let's jump over and show you how that works. So the site we're looking at here is Linktree, and this is the one of choice for me. And by the way, I'm not sponsored by any of these platforms. This is simply what I recommend. So the first thing you want to do is sign up for the free tier of one of these platforms. Again, the one we're looking at here is Linktree. You just click sign up free here, and then you can go through the process of signing up for the free account. Now, what I recommend though is upgrading to one of the paid accounts. And the good news about these paid accounts is that they're really inexpensive. So if we go over here to look at the pricing tiers, we can see here you have the free account, and these are the things that you get with the free account. Again, what I recommend doing is at least upgrading to this starter pack. This is going to get you where you need to be, especially if you're starting out and you're just trying to monetize. You don't want to spend a whole lot of money, but you want to start creating those custom links for your audience to buy stuff from you, whether it's your CDs, your merch, and all of that kind of stuff. And you can also use this as a method to send to booking agents and people who are trying to book you, because you can put your bio and your music links so people can check you out and all of that on there. And then from there, all you have to do is add all of your links, like your Spotify pre-save links, if you have those, any kind of merch that you're selling online, any kind of product or digital product, your CDs, your music, any of that kind of stuff that you want to link to this link, you can put it on there. Now, just a couple of tips with this. What you can do is you want to customize all of these things that you're putting on this link with urgency. You want to use statements like pre-save my new single by Friday. The urgency is what really kind of prompts people to buy stuff and click on your links. If they know that it's not going to be there forever, and they know that it's going to go away, or that the price is going to increase and stuff like that at a later time, like after Friday, this is what entices people to buy. And then another pro tip is just to embed affiliate links for your gear, for all of the gear that you use in your profile. So a lot of people ask me about the gear that I use on my gigs and in my studio and to record and all of that all of the time. And what happens is I can just put my Amazon affiliate links to those pieces of gear. So whether or not it's a keyboard, it's a microphone, it's some cables or whatever, I can put those links in this Linktree link, and then people can click on those, and then I get commission for those. So this is a really good way to set up just having a stream of income coming in on a consistent basis. Now, right before we get to the next growth hack, if you're getting value out of this video so far, do me a quick favor and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead and do that now. That helps this video to spread. It helps me know what kind of content you like, and it just helps out with the channel overall, and I would really appreciate it. Okay, so on to hack number 2. And hack number 2 is micro merch pop-ups. And what this is limited edition drops of low-cost merch that you may have, like digital goods and stickers and lyric PDFs and things like that. And why this is cool is because it creates FOMO, which is fear of missing out, and it gives fans an easy entry point to purchase anything that you have. So how you're going to do this is you're going to design a quick digital product. So like an e-poster or a stems pack from your music, or some guitar tabs for your music, anything that you have like that. And the great part about that is you can design these things really, really easy. I'll take you over to Canva and show you how you can do that. So you can see here, this is where I do most of my designs for my thumbnails, any of the courses or anything that I'm doing. And you can go in here, design like merch, digital products, anything that you want to sell. You can create like those guitar tabs and things that you want to sell. I know a lot of musicians don't tend to think about stuff like that, but if you have original music out, then a lot of people may want to know how to play that music, and they may need like lead sheets or guitar tabs or even the number system of what the chord changes are in that. So this is a great way that you can design products to be able to sell with these pop-up shops that I'm talking about. And then what you can do is, once you have these things set up, you can start promoting them on your social media, like Instagram stories and Instagram reels, with what's called like a 24-hour only tag. You remember previously I talked about FOMO and fear of missing out. This kind of builds on that. It builds on that urgency. So if you have this pop-up to where you're only making something available for like a day or for 48 hours, however long, even 12 hours, this really entices people to buy your product. And this is a good way to have money coming in. And what you want to do is automate delivery via your website or Bandzoogle. Bandzoogle is a site where you can use all of this kind of stuff on an automation thing, but you can do it on a website. You can use stuff now like what's called these AI agents that people are creating with like ChatGPT and all of that kind of stuff to kind of automate this stuff for you. Or you can do it simply with email. When someone buys something from you, you can set up a PayPal account to where they pay you, and then you just send them the digital product through email. So that's a good way to do it too. Now, a pro tip with this is that you want to bundle it with an exclusive behind the scenes video link. If you're giving them this product and then you're giving them a little bit of a behind the scenes of like how you created the product, or just a special message of thanking them for purchasing the product, that gives them a little bit more insight and makes them more enticed to buy whatever it is that you're selling. Now, you're halfway through the 5 income streams, but stick with me because your final hack is the one where your fans are going to pay you before you even release anything. Hack number 3 is my favorite, and this is the one I use the most, and that is micro lessons on demand. And what this is you sell like 15-minute 101 coaching slots or either pre-recorded mini lessons. The reason that this is important is because it can monetize your skill. So if you play piano, if you play bass, guitar, if you do music production or anything like that, these are skills that a lot of people want to learn, and they're kind of starting from scratch and they need to know how to get started in. So you can do these in these sort of bite-sized sessions, like the 15-minute breakdown of something, and you can sell those. So it could be a video series or something like that. So some ways that you can implement this is set up scheduling via Calendly. Now, Calendly is just a software where you can set scheduling tasks and stuff like that, and it's an online digital calendar that kind of handles that stuff for you. And then you can use Stripe integration. Now, Stripe integration is just a platform that takes payments, processes it, and sends you the money. It does it automatically, so you don't have to worry about that yourself. And then what you can do from there is just create a simple landing page / website kind of thing where you communicate clearly the benefits of what it is you're offering. So for example, like learn my signature slap bass technique in 15 minutes. That gives people something to actually understand that they're going to get. So you're going to get this specific benefit out of purchasing this course. There's plenty services out there where you can just do a quick Google search on landing pages, and most of them are free. So it's really easy to set up. And then a good pricing range for something like a 15-minute 101 session or the mini courses that we're talking about is somewhere between $20 and $50 for the 15-minute session. This gives people a sort of ease of entry. They're not spending a whole lot of money. They're getting massive value from learning these simple techniques from you, and you have a stream of income coming in for it. Now, a pro tip with this is to offer package discounts to encourage repeat bookings. So your first lesson is the slap bass technique, and then the second one is finger-based technique or something like that. You can offer these things as a package and kind of discount them. So they can get, instead of this one package for $30, they can get both of them for $50. See how that works? So this creates another stream of income coming in for you consistently. So you're really creating a future sort of stream of income as well that can be capitalized on at any time. Okay, so hack number 4 is sync and license lightning pitch. And what this is a one-page template to music supervisors for TV and podcasts and ads. And why this works is because it opens a revenue stream without waiting for an algorithm. So like the algorithms that we have to depend on for these platforms to send out our stuff to get in front of other people and then depending on if it's good or not. The algorithm may kind of suppress it or may put it out, or whatever the case may be. This creates one of these streams where you don't have to worry about that kind of stuff. Now, the way that this is going to work and the way you do this is really important. So pay attention to this, because this is what's going to get these people to listen to you. So you want to draft a concise email. So like a 2-sentence intro maximum, and then like a 1-line genre match, and then a 1-line link sheet. So you're talking about 4 sentences total overall. The reason you want to keep this short and concise is because people in those industries, they don't have a lot of time at all. They definitely don't sit around reading emails all day. So again, the 2-sentence intro is, this is who I am, this is what I do, and this is what I'm asking from you, kind of thing. And then the genre match is talking about the genre of music that you can do and what you can provide. Just a 1 sentence on that. And then a 1-line link sheet to where you can use like your link tree, like we talked about in one of the earlier growth hacks, or any kind of links to show them what it is that you do, have a demonstration of what you do. So it could be your social media links or anything like that, or your EPK. That would be a good thing to send as well. And then what you want to do is attach a private SoundCloud link to 3 of your curated tracks. This is where you're giving them an example of the type of music that you can do that may be of interest for them, for their ads, for their TV spots, and anything like that. And ideally what you want to do with these is make them as diverse as possible, so you can kind of give them some options. So from there, once you have this email composed, you're going to send it to at least 10 supervisors or music producers or any of these top executive people that you want to contact and maybe do business with and get your music in front of for these TV spots, for these ads. So you can use services like a sync marketplace, like Music Gateway, or even SoundTrader. These sites are good places to kind of learn about how this works and to kind of see a lot of these names of the people in the industry that you might want to connect with. Now, a really important pro tip that you want to do with this growth hack is you want to personalize these emails that you're sending to these supervisors with a recent placement credit or either a mutual contact, if that's something that you have. Here's what I mean. I just mentioned that these executives and supervisors are super busy. One of the ways that you can get their attention and make it like 100 times more likely that they're going to read your emails is if you mention a mutual contact in that email, somebody that you both know. So you could say, hey, I'm a friend of such and such. Hey, you and I know such and such. This is a mutual friend. That makes them much more likely to read your email. Or like what I said is a recent placement credit, where you've done something like this before and one of your pieces of music or something like that is already in an ad or on a podcast or in a TV spot or something like that. You want to send those links to them. That way they can see that you're legit. Again, makes it much more likely that they're going to read and respond to your email. Now, the 5th monetization growth hack is probably one of the easiest, and that is fan-funded first listens. So what this is that you let your top fans or any of your fans that you choose pay for exclusive early access to your next single or your next video or whatever piece of content, music, or anything that you're going to release. Now, why this works is because it creates this sort of VIP sensation and it secures upfront cash for you. What you want to do when you're building an audience and you're curating an audience around what you do is give them an opportunity to feel special and feel like they're an insider on what you do. This makes it much more likely that they're going to buy from you, that they're going to support you as an artist, as a creator. All you have to do is announce a first listen tier on your Patreon if you have that, or any site that you're using to sell your music. You can even do it with the link tree like we mentioned earlier. You can do it on any of these things. So any of the things like Patreon or Ko-Fi at $5 to $10, they can give you the $5 to $10 for this early access. And again, that's going to be in addition to what they're going to pay you for the actual product that you're selling. So it's a really, really good opportunity for them to be able to support you and for you to get some more cash. So what you want to do is deliver the file via a private link on release day. So you have a release day for them where they do like an early access. I recommend usually like 3 or 4 days before everybody else gets it. That way you can develop some buzz around them talking about it. And it's a win-win situation because you're getting paid, you're getting buzz from them, and you can use that buzz to promote your CD to everyone else. You can say the first listeners said my album was great. They said this piece of content was great, so you should get it. Now, as a bonus, you can include something like a personalized thank you note or a shout out. As I mentioned earlier, anytime that you can do something to sort of make your fans and your audience feel special, it's always going to work out best for you and for them. So a great way to do this is to sort of personalize a thank you note, send them a personalized thank you video, create a video where you have all of those first listeners' names that appear in that video. And that gives them, again, a sort of special sort of standing with you, and it gives them that VIP access. Now, a pro tip that you can do with this is you limit spots to drive urgency. And you've heard me mention the word urgency quite a few times in this video already, and that's because it's a really important thing that you do when it comes to sales and having monetization coming in. You don't want to give people an unlimited amount of time to be able to get something from you, because that doesn't give them any motivation to buy it today versus waiting a year from now to buy something from you. You want them to be able to buy that in a limited amount of time. So you want to limit that time that you're going to, have it available. So you could do something like only 25 spots are available for these fan funded first listens, right? Or how many ever you want to do. It could be 50, it could be 100, depending on how much ever money you want to make or how you want to set this up. But you want to limit this, and that gives people the sort of urgency to get in on it right away. And this makes this growth hack like one of the best ones. Now, all of these 5 monetization growth hacks are based in the foundation of you taking control of your music career, but you really got to know how to do that effectively. So go here and check out this video right now on the 5 must-do steps every musician needs to do to take control of their music career today.